Holy fly! Look at the size of these flowers. This will not be fun. Hi everyone, welcome to the third part of Building My Residential Area series. This will most likely be the last part for a while until I build my parents' house. Be sure to watch parts 1 and 2 to see how I got here. First thing I do is spread white glue around the front yard of the split level house. I'm going to use this green blend first as grass and then maybe use green grass later. I shake it quite generously over the area and use a small brush to spread it out over areas I missed. That piece of blue tape is there to prevent me from adding grass in that section because I will be adding some interlock there later. While that dries, I'm going to try placing one of these wire foliage branches trackside behind the fenced backyard. By the way, I added some fence. These branches make great small trees. Nothing is glued down just yet. Moving far right, I wasn't sure how I was going to blend the newly carved foam to the flat existing foam. The solution? Light green bushes. I just added a strip of white glue, placed the bushes in place, and now the seam is gone. Beautiful. On to the next project. Here's a photo of my parents' backyard, and along the fence is a cedar hedge. With a quick YouTube search, I found this video from Budget Model Railways on how to make hedges for under $2. The link to this video is down below.
Have a look at that. You'll see that it's quite lumpy and bumpy like a real hedge, and that'll look really great.
I bought some green scouring pads from 3M, of course, and cut them into strips that were just a little bit shorter than the fence. Now, in real life, you can't see the fence at all because the hedges are covering them, but I want people to know there's a fence there. Add some glue and add some foliage. I used earth blend, green blend, yellow blend, this blend, that blend, everywhere a blend. Let it dry, and this is what it looks like. I add some more foliage on top for a complete look. I'm still not sure how I'll secure these, but I'll probably just glue them in place once I know for sure the placement of everything. And my dad wishes his hedges were trimmed as neatly as these. This next project was a bit of an experiment. I took some leftover curb material and cut it into smaller pieces. I then glued them in a stacked pattern to hopefully model a cinder block retaining wall. I wasn't planning on adding flowers to my layout, but I found these two brand new boxes of flowers that I must have bought with something else years ago. The directions are quite simple. Cut the stems from the sprue, cut the flowers from the sprue, glue the flowers to the stem, glue the stem to the base. Easy. But look at the size of these things. This will not be easy. I don't have the patience for this. I could maybe make one flower, but a garden needs a bunch. So I have a better idea. Instead of stems, I'm going to use bushes. I glue them in place, and once they are set, I take a toothpick with a very small amount of super glue and place the flower on it. Then I transfer the flower from the toothpick onto the bush. Way easier. And I think it looks very nice. I'll just save these leftover flowers in this container for a later date. Before I sign off, there are a few things that I forgot to mention. For the grass, after the ground cover dried, I filled in the empty spots, especially near the curbs. I then used some isopropyl and 50-50 water glue solution to set it. I also used that solution on all my bushes. It does change the color darker, so watch for that. I used burnt grass ground cover in other areas of the layout. For the interlock pathways, those are just images off the internet that I scaled down and printed. I also added a gravel road leading to the tracks, and of course, I added some trees. I painted the retaining wall light gray to give it a cinder block look. Lastly, I made a temporary scene of a farmer feeding some cows. It's temporary because I'm not sure what will eventually go here. It took me a long time to make this leap into scenery, but I'm glad I finally did because now I have the bug and I can't wait to do more. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, take care. Cookies with frosting and sprinkles? Honey, you're the best. Where'd you find those sprinkles from?
Well, I was just going to make plain ones, but I saw some sparkles in a container I didn't know I had bought. It must be from a while back.